Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Recon. That's right, Recon on the corner of 8th and Black. Recon is ready to give you a car detail. They can coach your car with Tsunami. Make it to where you never have to wax your car. Maybe you get a 3-year tsunami. You don't even have to wax your car for 3 years. How about that? And so many other things that they can do to your car, including they can put tinting on your windows. They can put lights under your car. They can put in I had a backup camera and a new stereo system put in for my daughter on her car. It's amazing what they can do at Recon. Call 217-670-1132 to Recon and let them take care of your car. Have it looking better than it did when it was new. And Just Beds. That's Just Beds. The Yawn Exterminators. They are over at 3120 Montvale Drive. Just Beds can give you so much comfort. You get 8 hours of sleep a night. You can't beat that, right? You can't beat that. Why not go to Just Beds and get a new mattress for you and your spouse or whoever you're sleeping with, or your whole family, or whatever. Maybe you're doing well and your parents aren't. Maybe get a mattress for your mom. Huh? How about that? How about do something non-selfish? Get someone a bed. Go to Just Beds. That's where you get it from. It's Just Beds. After you buy the bed, they show up to your house. They show up. They set up your mattress. They even take your old mattress. They even take the old mattress and they drive by Steve's house and throw it in his lawn. That's what they do at Just Bed. It is unbelievable. You can get a mattress, get a bed at Just Beds. They deliver it and set it up and everything. It's unbelievable. It is Just Beds, and we are live. Welcome, everyone. Here we are, coming off of this is a hell of a weekend. This was a hell of a weekend for most people. Seriously, in this area, in fact, there are still people in Springfield who don't have power. Still people in this area that do not have power. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Just crackling just a little bit.
Oh, I am? Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hate the crackle.
Yeah, that's better.
And I can't hear it when I crackle, so I'm
okay.
I hope I wasn't crackling during the commercials.
No.
Because that would be terrible if I was.
Yeah.
And I would blame you because you weren't on. I would say, why weren't you on?
Fine. Here we go.
Let me tell you, before I even get started on the show.
God damn.
Let me tell you about this fucking Steve. Wait till I tell you guys. I said last night, let's go live tomorrow at 9 a.m., right? So I tell my wife, I'm going to be like, listen, my alarm is not set to wake me up till 8:44. That's when I'm going to be awake. And she goes, okay. She goes, well, I'm going to get up. I am going to get up and get ready in the other bathroom so I don't wake you up. I said, you're so damn sweet. And my wife is so sweet. She says, so I'm sleeping. I'm sleeping really good. And then at 7:20, my fucking phone makes noise and wakes me up. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm awakened at 7:20. Guess what it was? It was Steve going, we're going at 9 a.m., right? Or 9 a.m., correct? I'm like, son of a bitch. I'm like, did you just wake me up to confirm I had another that that I have another hour to sleep. I'm like, did you just confirm that I have another hour to? I was so pissed off. I was so pissed off. He woke me up at 7:25. Unbelievable. What were you thinking? What were you? I just want to know what was going through your mind.
I thought maybe it was a typo and you meant to type 8 and you just typed 9.
Why would I? Why?
Because we don't normally do a show on Monday.
Yeah, I know. That's why I did it late, so I could sleep in a little bit. But I didn't sleep in a little bit. I was waking at 7:25.
I'm sorry.
God, you are so you really.
I'm sorry. I just thought maybe I thought, well, we go to 8 all the other times. Why?
If we were gonna go at 8, don't you think you would get an invite for the StreamYard to join me at 8? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So why would you wake me up to ask me? All you did was wake me up, and then I spent the next hour trying to get back to sleep. I was like, you son of a bitch. Well, I was so pissed at him. I'm like, all I wanted to do was sleep till 8 something. You are unbelievable. You really are. You're unbelievable.
What?
And I got home yesterday. I said, what do you think about doing a show tomorrow at 9:00?
I kept thinking maybe he's thinking 8.
That's a good idea. And I put on Patreon, would anybody appreciate us doing a show? And everybody's like, yeah, you guys should do a show. You guys, And I thought, okay, I'm going to do a show, even though my days off are Sunday and Monday. Those are my days off. I'm working on my day off to bring a show to everyone. You know what I mean? I think I got to be honest. I think it's pretty cool that I'm doing that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Really do.
Yeah.
But now, even though I'm doing a special show, and I want to do a special show because, listen, a lot of people had a rough weekend. I know I had a rough weekend. To come and work on a Monday when it's usually my day off, I thought was very nice of me.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. But no, there's one person who just cannot help himself. He can't help himself. He has to bother. He has to incessantly bother and wake me up an hour earlier than I'm supposed to, just so he can ask, we're going at 9, correct? Yes, Steve, we're going at 9. Thanks for waking me up an hour earlier than I'm supposed to.
Way to go, Steve.
He's unbelievable.
Hey, Ray, what time are we going?
We're going at 9. We're going at 9, Dan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Some people make sure to wake me up at 7:20 and ask me.
I'm gonna send him a message at 6:15 tomorrow and ask him what time the show is.
Okay.
Even though I made it clear.
My fucking God. Maybe I just don't fucking belong on this
Here we
stupid
go.
ass fucking show.
Meltdown! Give it to me.
Fuck you, motherfucker. I fucking asked you goddamn fucking question. God.
Thank you.
He done fucked right off.
He'll be back. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you.
Oh, shit.
He starts bothering me at 7:20, asking me if we're are we gonna have a show? It's at 9:00, correct? Yes, it's at 9. Why are you waking me up at 7 to ask me if a show is 2 hours away? Oh my God. It's unbelievable.
Because you got to light the fuse of that meltdown early, Ray.
Unbelievable.
You know, it's a slow burn, but you know, you got to light it early so it has time to take off.
And I'll tell you, there's no reason for him to be in a mood. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. No reason for him to be in a mood whatsoever because everyone lost power on Thursday. When that storm hit, everybody lost power. Everybody went on at least a 24-hour losing of power except for one person. There's one person on the show who did not lose power. He didn't even lose internet. He still was able to get porn.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
Everybody else had a horrific weekend except for him. His weekend was fine. And I asked him, how's your weekend? Oh, my weekend. He goes, my weekend was fine. I had plenty of weed. I had TV. I had electricity.
Air conditioning.
Comfortable in here.
Cold food.
By the way, we had 30 some odd hours of no power, and it was crazy. And I thought my wife was on the verge of. I thought she was on the verge of some kind of breakdown herself. You know what I mean? Because no power and no fucking air conditioning was making her crazy. And I know it made me crazy after 24 hours. The 24-hour mark, I started getting really, I started having mental breakdown. I really did. I was just cussing nonstop. I called Christina and let her say 2 words and then hung up. And I bitched the whole time. All I did was just bitch. DC sent me he said, I have power, and he goes, I have power and cable, and you guys are invited to come over here, and I yelled at him.
Oh, wow.
I go, how dare you fucking brag about how you have, you know. But I just want to point out, Steve never lost power. He was fine. Did it even rain in Williamsville?
Yes, it did.
No, he was fine. He never lost power.
I had to turn my air off a couple of times because I got cold.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
You know,
Keep bragging.
Holy shit, Friday afternoon, it was so hot. Holy shit.
Really?
How hot was it?
No, I'm just saying it was so hot and power wasn't on, and my house was 90 degrees. It was warmer in my house than it was outside.
Damn.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then, oh my God, I don't know if you guys will like this or not, but Steve and Dan, you guys were both, I was talking about my air conditioning on Thursday's show. Thursday morning show, I was talking about the air conditioning. I said, I think my wife runs it too cold. And Steve talked about freezing the coils or something.
Is it?
Yeah.
So when our power comes back on, my wife goes to immediately turn on the air conditioner. And I say, hey, let's not run it too cold. You don't want to freeze the coil. I know exactly. That's bullshit. She starts telling me, and I'm, oh. And then she gets my daughter agreeing with her. Yeah, that's bullshit, Mom. I'm like, neither one of you know anything about HVAC systems. They don't know a goddamn thing about HVAC. I don't know a damn thing about HVAC systems. All I know is when it comes to HVAC systems or my motor of my car, I always defer to people who have a little bit of knowledge about it. I don't pretend I know everything. Listen,
That's good.
if it's something that I know a little bit about, then I'm fine to make a statement like that. But my God, not HVAC systems and not motors. And you guys, Steve and Dan, you guys both said, well, you sounds like you've frozen out the coils.
Yeah.
Well,
if you don't give them a break,
yeah,
those coils are cold and they'll draw the humidity out of the air and it'll freeze on them.
yeah.
The humidity freezes on them and ice builds up. and then they can't dissipate the heat like they're supposed to, and then it'll shut down. So you have to give them a break.
They say they say you guys said I had to turn it off for a while. Okay, so here's the thing. I said I turned it off for 30 some odd hours. Okay, so we gave it a break. And then my wife goes to turn it on, and she puts it on like 50, and I'm going, I'm saying, oh, don't do that. Don't do it. Okay, my air conditioner broke yesterday. It fucking broke.
Yeah, burn it up.
It broke on Sunday morning.
Probably blew a capacitor.
Yeah.
And
you probably blew a capacitor on it.
She had to call the HVAC guy.
Yeah.
And he said, so then he came over. So he came over, and then he came over. No, she broke it Saturday. And then he said, "We'll turn it off. And then I'll come by and look." So then he came by to look at it Sunday morning. And he said, "It's frozen out." He goes, "It's frozen outside and inside."
Yeah, I could see yeah.
This is when he came by yesterday morning. He said, "It's frozen out. I can't do anything."
Right.
And she goes, well, "What do you mean?" He said, "I told you to turn it off." She goes, "I did." He goes, "What, for 5 minutes?" And she goes, "I was trying to sleep, so I put it down." I go, "What do you mean?" She goes, "I turned it on when we were sleeping, and I put it down to 60. I go, "Oh my God." So she froze it right back up again. So the guy comes by, it's frozen. He says, "You need Freon or something?" I don't know how. He says he's got to give a charge of something. He says, "I can't do it." He goes, "I can't do it when it's frozen."
Nope.
He goes, "After the power was out, it was a perfect time for me to do it. And you froze it out again." So the guy's supposed to be coming down today. So then she had to turn it off when he was here. And she had to turn it off all day yesterday. And then, so my daughter left. My daughter went over to her boyfriend's mom's house to where they have the air on. And we're sitting here miserable with no air conditioning. And
you could come over here and watch NASCAR with me.
Oh, I'd rather eat turtles than watch NASCAR.
Ray,
little TV.
The thing that people don't get about their AC is they can crank it down to fucking 50 and it's not going to get cold any faster.
Yes.
It's going to burn it up.
She should have put it on 75.
Yeah, and let it reach 75
and let the air conditioner. The house was 90 fucking degrees when the air conditioner was turned on. I'm like, put it on 75.
Yeah.
Let it catch up.
Yep.
No, 50.
Nope. That's the quickest way to burn it up.
Thing up. That's exactly what she did. Yeah, but
Make it manageable. You got to do it in stages.
At the same time, I don't tell her that because I don't know shit about HVAC. So,
all right.
I don't. The guy's gonna come by today.
And she definitely thought it was alive. He just said, "Well, Steve said." She said, "Oh, don't listen to anything else."
I don't want to hear from fucking Steve. No, I tell you, So today I was gonna do the show, then I was gonna go work out. I have this day plan, and she goes, "Well, the HVAC guy's coming by tomorrow," and I go, "He's coming by Monday?" She goes, "Yeah." "So you're not working out, are you?" I said, "I'm doing it." I said, "My plan is to do a show and then go work out." She goes, "Well, you can't do anything till the HVAC guy comes." And I go, "What time's he coming?" "I don't know." I'm like, "You don't know what time he's coming?" "No." So who knows? Maybe in the middle of the show, if the doorbell rings, I get to, I'll have to get up and let him in.
Right.
But I don't know what he's going to have to do, He's got to...
You'd have to have it off anyhow for him to service it.
It's off. It's been off.
Yeah, so
it's been off at least 24 hours.
Yeah.
He probably wouldn't even go to the door until it was time to turn it back on.
Right.
After he had charged and stuff.
Good. So he charged it outside? Is that where it gets charged?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's service ports outside.
Well, hopefully it'll be taken care of. Good. Just because I want to go work out. By the way, I was working out when the storm hit. When the storm hit, I was in the middle of doing ropes.
Oh,
So you probably thought that thunder was your own muscles.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I had my headphones on. I couldn't
Oh,
hear.
okay.
I couldn't hear anything. Here's how I know. One of the guys I know at Fit Club went over and tapped on my shoulder. I was like, "Yeah," and I took my ear thing. He goes, "Yeah, there's a tornado warning." I go, "What?" He goes, "Haven't you noticed everybody?" And I go, "What?" And I looked, and everybody was gone. He goes, "Yeah, everybody's in the locker room." He goes, "We're in the locker room because there's a tornado warning." And I go, "Holy shit!" Because it all happened around me. I didn't even realize. I had my headphones on and I was working out. I didn't even notice it. And I go, "Oh." And he goes, "You want to come to the locker room?" I said, "No, I got to take a shit." And so I did. I went to the bathroom up front because the whole time I was working out, my stomach was like, while I was working out, and I'm like, "Oh." And it was hitting me while I was working out. Because remember, I was taking those iron tablets, and I was passing concrete. It was, I was getting constipated and stuff. So I decided, I'm only gonna take those iron tablets once every couple of days. Mistake. Because then it got, it wasn't as solid and sturdy. My bowel movements got a little bit mushy. Got a little mushy in it.
Good God.
Got some mush going. So, you know what I mean, Steve?
Yeah.
Steve's the only one who can have these discussions. Everybody else can.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
My stomach was upset, so I went to the bathroom while the tornado was going on. But it's a bearing wall. You know what I mean? So even if it hit Fit Club and the whole building came down, I'd be fine in the bathroom. Fine in the bathroom or the locker rooms. Those are the there's a front and back bearing walls, and I'm like, I'll be fine in the bathroom up front. So that's where I was.
The whole building will blow away. Ray's still sitting there on the shitter.
Yeah, I'd still be going, But I didn't. There was no pushing. It was sit down and it just came out. It was like soft serve.
Oh,
It was like somebody on Dairy Queen went twisting a cone underneath.
Got to make sure to get that curly tip on top
to get the right amount of swirl on it. Yeah, that's what was happening with me. I was, and it just kept coming. I was like, God damn. There's no hard pushing. It was just,
Yeah.
but it hit me. So, and then I took care of it.
Yeah.
Did my business.
If this tornado hits, I don't want to die with full intestines.
I feel like I fit up about 4 cones, 4 extra large cones.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's quite wow.
It's because but I felt like I was. It felt originally like it was constipated. You know what I mean? Like it was and then, but it's because I was holding it. You know what I mean? Then
Yeah.
Yeah. When I finally let it go, it was like I was the Dairy Queen soft serve, and somebody got an order for 8 cones.
Oh, right at the end as the machine was running out.
I filled them up. Then now I'm taking my iron again daily. I think it was the iron that was causing the constipation. I don't know.
I'm sure it was.
But it wasn't constant. It's not like I couldn't go. It's just, it hurt to go. It was
Right.
real solid. It was coming out so firm. And God damn.
Irene, don't start that.
Yeah.
But so now it's starting to stiffen back up again. It never got down to really bad.
Oh yeah, mine was bad yesterday.
It's never liquid or any.
Oh yeah,
Like that.
Mine was like chocolate milk yesterday.
Loose. It was looser stool. So now I'm hoping it'll get hard again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Harden up.
I haven't taken one yet today, so I'm curious.
Who knows? Yeah. Got to do what you got to do. So I'm just hoping we get the air conditioning back on.
Oh yeah.
And my wife won't be mean to me. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
Irene and Tom both, don't start that shit. We don't need to go there.
I don't know what they're doing in the chat room. I don't even pay attention to that chat room.
They're
Don't
trying to
even-
bring up painful memories.
I don't want to even mention it. Whatever the hell's going on in there. Well, Lori said, "Good morning, Ray, and my criminal snookums, Steve."
Oh, that's not very nice.
Well, you are a
Well, it's
criminal.
true.
I
And
did
you
put
are-
out the.
I'm not a criminal anymore. I'm reformed.
I put out the another felony. TikTok.
No, I think everything has been spilled. I don't.
I'll tell you, I put out I've been putting out TikTok.
Yeah.
I've been putting out Instagram. I've been putting out Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. You know, promos of
Right.
stuff that we do on the show.
Right.
And I'm starting to get some notice. You know what I mean? There's some people like the surprising one is Instagram.
Oh, really?
I think that's the popular platform right now.
Well, I'm telling the people that like the people that, and I put out some posts that are pretty disgusting. I put out one where Steve goes, it literally starts with Steve saying, let me, here, I'll put it up and you guys, here we go. See if you guys can hear it. Why is your crotch getting dirty?
I don't know. Starting, never mind. I'm not even going to go into that story there. That we would lose listeners.
Are you cleaning your crotch? Are you cleaning your crotch?
I do when I gooch blast, of course.
So that's the first one, right? And I'm like, well, no one's gonna like that. A bunch of people liked it.
You're supposed to be trying to gain listeners.
I
with this
know.
shit.
I just put up one, and then after I put it up, I realized, oh shit, that's the one where he's talking about his dirty crotch. But a bunch of people liked it on Instagram. I'm like, holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
And then
Goose Blast is Graham famous.
And then my mother-in-law is 80, she's 80, 81 maybe. I don't know. She looks like she's in her 60s. I mean, she looks young. Which is great for me because I look at my mother-in-law and I go, fuck, my wife's gonna look, you know.
Right.
My wife's gonna look like that. You know what I mean? Like I can tell how although my mother-in-law works out and she's very active. But I know that my wife is gonna look young, you know, for the rest of her life. Because my mother-in-law is in her 80s and literally, you guys, if I showed you a picture and I said, how old do you think she is? None of you would guess her real age. She just looks good, right? So my mother-in-law is talking to my wife and goes, I might subscribe to Ray's show. And my wife goes, what? She goes, I want to subscribe to Ray's show. And my wife goes, oh, you don't want to subscribe. And then she tells me and I go, why wouldn't she want to listen? She goes, I've heard your show. She goes, I have seen your show and you're talking to Steve about all these things you shouldn't be talking about. And I go, well, your mom might like it. She goes, my mom won't like it.
Oh God.
She goes, you've talked about her and you've talked about, you know, other things that would offend her. And I go, well, I talk about everything. The thing with my shows, I talk about everything in my life. That's the purpose. The purpose of the show is to just give me extra therapy without paying for it. You know what I mean? I just talk about it.
Right.
But I don't talk about my mother-in-law that much. You know what I mean? So I told my wife, let her subscribe.
Mm-hmm. And
Number
Deidre
one,
will be calling.
I could use the $5
Yeah, exactly.
because now I'm gonna have to spend more. I've got to spend more money on StreamYard, and I still need to. And we upgraded the internet, and I have to pay for it because I'm hearing about it now. So anyway, yeah. So I thought it was nice that my mother-in-law wanted to subscribe to it, and my wife talked her out of it. So I want to say, anyone is welcome to subscribe, even if it's the $5 a month. I don't care. Spend $5 a month. Support the show, please. Please support the show. Don't let my wife talk you out of subscribing to the show. If my wife tells any of you don't subscribe, do not listen to her. She's high on meth.
She won't listen.
Would meth
She
maker
won't.
do that?
Go ahead.
Would meth maker do that, or is that more crack? Or
That'd be crack.
all right. Well, she's on crack.
Yeah.
Do not listen to her. She's on crack.
Oh my God.
She won't listen to me about the air conditioning. I sure as hell won't listen to her about the show.
Well, I'm telling you, like Tom says, what made her want to subscribe? I'm telling you, my mother-in-law follows me on Instagram. So she would have heard Steve saying, I haven't washed my crotch in a week. You know what I mean? She would have heard that. So if that didn't offend her, if that doesn't offend her, nothing will. You know, because Steve talking about his dirty crotches, one of the things we always talk about on here that always supposedly offends people. And if it didn't offend her, she's not going to be offended. You know what I mean? If you can handle dirty crotch talk, you can handle.
Oh, good
You can handle the
God.
show. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we could always throw her a subscription or a trial for a week or something. Who knows?
She's not on Facebook. I don't know how we. Yeah. She's not on Facebook, I don't think so. She'd need it to go. You know, Patreon goes right to your mail, which, by the way, has anybody gone to morningdisaster.net?
You mean like what's on that sign right here behind me?
Has anybody tried going there?
Not recently.
Mm-mm.
If someone gets a chance, go to morningdisaster.net and see what page comes up.
Let's go there right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, come back here. Let's pull this tab.
Morningdisaster.net.
Oh,
Look at Steve. Steve's trying to go there. Thank you, Pat.
no, my phone.
I'd probably get there a lot faster if I knew how to type. Oh, it goes right to Patreon.
Yes, it redirects to Patreon now. That's where morningdisaster.net is.
Sweet. Well, that's fancy.
And Pat noticed it 10 minutes ago. Thank you, Pat. Or he noticed it 2 minutes ago. There you go. Yeah. So
Awesome.
I think it's very nice that my mother-in-law wants to support her son-in-law. You know what I mean?
Of course it is.
She wants to support me. And I just want to say to my mother-in-law, you are more than welcome enough. You are more than welcome to subscribe to the show. Do not listen to your daughter telling you not to. You are more than welcome. I just want to find a way for us to broadcast live on. I want to find a way for us to broadcast live on TikTok and Instagram.
Oh, that would be cool.
I think you can, but just not for like a whole show. I think there's a time limit.
I don't know, because people that go live on TikTok go on for. I see them on there for hours and hours and hours.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I mean, when you can do TikTok videos, but if you get on TikTok live, which you have to have over 1,000 viewers, 1,000 followers. You have to have over 1,000 followers to go live on TikTok.
Well, see, here's the deal. Like, I've only got a couple hundred followers, but it's just me. I mean, I have one called the Chubby Ray is my TikTok.
Right.
So I think I'm going to create a TikTok called the Morning Disaster.
I think I've got over 1,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And then create just that TikTok and put the show on there. So.
Right.
Start promoting it. So Tom says it's an hour for Instagram, but still, I'd put the first hour of the show on the free.
Oh,
What are you laughing about?
I'm not. Oh,
No, Christina's
I
laughing.
have. Oh,
We're looking at the Patreon page.
Yeah.
The picture for tier 5.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Irene says she's got 4,000 followers on TikTok.
I got 1,182.
You know what? Irene must have tit shots on. She must
Yeah,
have some,
Probably.
She
some
gets
kind of
naked
low,
again.
yeah, some shirt where she's showing that cleavage because that
Oh,
cleavage.
fuck
is-
yeah! And the fucking
Yeah.
camel toe.
Mhm.
She's got the yoga pants on.
Oh,
Mhm.
Pat says I have concerns about the national security implications of giving the Chinese access to this show. It would be nice to, because here's the deal. I'm gonna have to go up to the next version of StreamYard, which will then, like right now, I pay for the one that lets me put it on 3 different sources. So I put the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And the next the next one will allow me to put it on 8 different live sources. But what are there? There's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch,
Instagram.
Instagram, and
FYP, whatever that is.
I don't know. I've still got 2 more. So
For your, I think it's FYP is for your information or something like that.
I don't know.
So I always see people on TikTok saying, if you see me on your FYP,
I don't know what the hell. that
I don't
is.
know what it is.
But I would like, to get on 8 different sources live
Oh,
every
yeah.
morning.
YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram.
I don't want to go on LinkedIn.
I don't even know what LinkedIn is.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch us on LinkedIn. It's the most boring of the social media.
I'm not.
All LinkedIn is a bunch of people bragging about what they do for a living or how they work, and it's just boring as shit.
There's something called Dacast, Twitch, Bright Cove, Twitter
Yeah.
Live,
Yeah.
Vimeo,
Yeah, Vimeo's. I've got Vimeo.
IBM Cloud Video,
Jeez.
Restream. Yeah.
It would be nice. It would be nice to put it on TikTok, and although I think TikTok's probably a little younger than the audience we have.
Probably.
I don't know.
I've never ticked a single talk.
Well, people are actually watching on TikTok. They're actually watching Steve talk about not cleaning his crotch, and
Oh, I'm on my personal TikTok. I did a dance.
I'm sure no one wants to see you dance.
Shit, everybody wants to see it.
By the way,
Well-
I put up on Patreon. I put up the video of me singing in Mexico.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you see that? Did you guys see
Yeah,
that?
yes, I did. Yes, I did.
And I put that up for free. I just made it free for everyone. So I want people to start going to morningdisaster.net and, for our page. But everybody had a rough weekend because this no having power shit. Oh my God.
And there's still people.
Yeah.
I felt bad for my brother. My brother gets 1 day off. My brother Foon. He gets 1 day off, and that's like Saturdays. And he spent it with no electricity. No electricity. He couldn't sleep,
Right.
And yeah, it was just terrible for him. So that poor bastard. And then his power, they didn't have any power, and so
I don't think Holly has any power yet either.
yeah, I know Holly didn't have it Saturday.
She didn't have it last night.
Oh shit! Poor Holly. She's probably ready to, I'm telling you, my wife went to work because they had air conditioning and stuff, so she couldn't wait to get to work for Friday. And then she basically called me and said, "I'm not coming home for lunch." And I was like, "Oh." She goes, "Because there's no, I don't want to go in that house." And I'm like, "Oh, don't mind me. I'm just sitting here in the house all day." Because my daughter took off. She's like, "Oh, fuck this." She's gone.
Wow.
She got made now. She can live wherever she wants.
The only dumbass who stayed in the hot house has been me. I'm the only one who stays. Everybody else is,
But if you didn't stay, then it wouldn't get fixed and they wouldn't come back.
yeah. I'm the only one who's here. Oh, well.
Irene, what do you want a prayer for?
Time for sweet baby Jesus group prayer, she said. Oh, yeah, so we should do a group prayer.
Oh,
Baby Jesus, dear baby Jesus, please. Baby Jesus, please give power to Holly. Baby Jesus, please see it upon yourself to come down from the heavens and shine upon the home of Holly and turn her power back. And also shine upon my brother Foon and sister-in-law Debbie's house and give them power too. Give them power. And Michelle the Weather Babe's house in Chatham and give her some power. I don't know if my mother and Goose have power. I don't know. And baby Jesus, do not look upon them and give them power if they don't. Until they call and apologize to me, then you can give them power. Baby Jesus. No, baby, you give them power too, so they'll shut up. So baby Jesus, give them power too. So give all the powerless power, baby Jesus. Baby Jesus, please give them. And please, baby Jesus, if you can, just give a nod to the HVAC man. Let him get over here and fill up what he has to do so my wife will stop bitching about it and stop complaining to me like I did something. Or baby Jesus, make it clear to her that I didn't do anything to cause the HVAC problems. Baby Jesus, please do that. And have her quit yelling at me, well, Steve's an idiot. What does he know? Steve's an idiot. When I say, well, Steve said you probably froze up the coils. Well, Steve's an idiot. Baby Jesus, please have my wife stop calling Steve an idiot. Amen, baby Jesus. Amen.
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 There you go. I need to do prayer and hoping that will help people. I want Holly to get, I want Holly to have her power. And I don't want my wife calling Steve an idiot anymore. Right, Steve? I want to make it clear that that's not, that that's not going on.
Steve, you need new glasses. You're squinting.
Yeah, he needs glasses with fucking lenses in them.
So it's so ridiculous that he wears those fucking glasses.
I'm having a hard time seeing today.
Well, they serve
really
another
blurry.
benefit too. When you put them on, it stopped the meltdown. So
Oh, when I sit way back here, it's not bad.
Unbelievable. Who won NASCAR yesterday? By the way, is it true they held a NASCAR race in the city of Chicago?
Oh, it was badass too. I watched the whole damn race. You know who won? A dude that had never won. It was his first time in a NASCAR race. He was from New Zealand. His name was Shane Vandermersen.
Shane Van Gisbergen.
What?
What was his name?
Say that again.
Shane Vandermersen.
Yeah. All right.
Shane Van Gisbergen.
It's the first time in 60 years that someone has, for the first time in a NASCAR, won.
I'll be damned. Look at that.
1963, Johnny Rutherford did it.
I'll be damned.
And this guy,
What does he usually drive? This guy.
he drives supercars over in Australia.
I don't What's a supercar?
Yeah, Shane, that's it.
It's got a
Shane.
cape on it and it flies and fights
I have
crime.
no idea. I don't know anything about this racing.
They're little car, like little Audis, you know.
I know that Steve told me that the Indy 500 is different from NASCAR.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
different car,
I do know that. Yeah, the cars are different.
big time.
So
Yes, well, that's it. Dude, it was a great race. I
Does
thought it
he
was going to get
does
rained
he
down.
drive an Indy car?
No, he drives a supercar.
No, I don't.
Supercar.
Now it sounds like it's just too much confusion.
I thought it was a great race. I wanted to go so bad. I asked my brother, I said, "Did you get tickets?"
Well,
Nah.
so they took actual streets, right? And they put
Yeah, right down fucking through Grant Park.
and they put the
Balboa,
streets,
Columbus Avenue,
so they,
Lakeshore
all the
Drive.
streets that surround Grant Park, then, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And they just raced around it.
yeah. It's like it was a street course at 12 turns, 2.2 miles.
I'll be damned.
It was cool, man, because it was nice because my mom used to live downtown, and we used to have to go down there. I could have just imagined because all they would do. And guy was going 141 miles an hour down Lakeshore
Good.
Drive. Man, that was going 140 miles an hour down Lakeshore
I bet
Drive.
people trying to go to Chicago were pissed when they're like, "Wait, what's closed? Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
fuck yeah. And
Holiday weekend? What they closing out those streets for?"
they had part of Lakeshore Drive closed off, yeah, and part of Michigan Avenue, and part of the
What did they do
Balboa.
for people wrecking and stuff? Did they have
They had walls. They had walls.
anybody? Were there any wrecks? I hope not.
Nothing bad. Nothing. A lot of people sliding into the tire barriers, but nothing bad. It was cool. It was lively.
It was raining, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. There was an hour delay. They shortened the race by 25 laps because of the darkness. It was getting dark. I thought it was cool.
Steve loved it. Bet you watched every second of it.
Yeah, I would. I watched the whole damn thing.
That's what a supercar looks like.
It looks like a NASCAR.
No, it's a whole lot different from NASCAR.
Yeah.
It's just like NASCAR to me. I'll be damned.
Well, and then one of the right-hand drive, and this dude's he's driving right-hand drive. He said he had to learn how to shift all over again because he's used to shifting with his left hand and learn how to shift with his right. It was
and Pat says they moved Taste to Chicago. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh shit, there's probably a bunch of people pissed at that. I'll be damned.
Fucking Taste of Chicago. Oh, fuck that.
Taste of Chicago is a good time. It's a good time.
Fuck, if you want to fucking go down Grand Park with 480 billion fucking people, I've been there. And walk in the wrong direction.
Well, most people are smart enough to not walk in the
I was told you need to get a cinnamon roll at this booth, and the only way I could get there is to fucking walk the different direction everybody else was.
I'll tell you something. You want to know in memories of my life, one of my favorite memories was when I lived in Peoria. They would do Taste of Peoria. Mm-hmm. Holy shit. That was an amazing event. Taste of Peoria was an awesome time.
I know years ago when I was married, and yes, I was fucking married.
Well, you say that like it had a bad ending or something.
They had a thing called the Taste of Shoe in Springfield, where they let everybody different places.
It's not. Every time Springfield's done it, it's never been really big. I'm just saying that Taste of Peoria was really, really big. I mean, it was a big event, and Taste of Chicago was a big, gigantic event. So the reason I like Taste of Peoria better than Taste of Springfield is because how many people participated, and I was also I was named one of the judges.
Oh,
so Lamb and I were judges, so we would go to that and literally we would just walk around or ride around and be treated like kings because we were a
Eat
joke.
food. Yeah.
And everybody would want to kiss our ass, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they want to win whatever. So we would just do the judging. And I would always have someone with me to, like if I would do it now, I would I would have like Christina go with me and take all the notes and everything.
Yeah.
And so that meant the person with me could sample too.
Right.
But Christina would have been the big one back then. Oh shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
Damn food.
She'd have been in heaven.
Yeah. Oh, hell, let's have 4 of those.
Can you say that again?
Give me another one of them fried Snickers.
Fried Yeah, so I would walk around Peoria and I would just get to sample all this stuff. I mean, but it was amazing, But you just couldn't eat a lot. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you eat too much, then,
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I could do it now.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I could do it because my stomach could not,
There's no way.
yeah. Because my stomach couldn't handle enough food.
You're gonna have to send me out to be your man on the street.
Yeah, I'd have to get people with full stomach or with actual real stomachs to eat because I could not. Oh boy, he's crazy. Also, my palate, I can't taste. My taste.
Oh, I taste good.
So send Steve out to be your food tester and send me out to be your beer tester.
Yeah, you can judge all beer.
I have been invited to do that in Springfield. But
I like beer.
I've been invited to do wine and beer tasting, and well, I don't even drink anymore, so I can't. But
Well,
I will definitely pass it on to you.
If there's ever a beer event around, and the Morning Disaster needs to send a correspondent, I'm your man.
All right.
Because I have experiences with all types of beers. The wheat
I know
beers.
I know you like beers made of God knows what. That's a nice room you guys are in there.
Oh, you like that?
Oh, thanks.
It looks like, did your apartment get bigger?
It did. It expanded by a considerable margin.
Yeah.
I'll be damned. Must have cleared out all the shit from your room.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's scattered.
It seems like good internet too, though.
Yeah.
Shocking.
It was good internet and good electricity all through the storm.
Yeah. But we didn't want to brag, so,
Oh. Well, good for you guys. Good for you guys. I told my wife, I said, well, maybe someone will invite us by there. No one's going to invite us. They don't want us to bring our fucking dog. I was like, what? She was bitching about. And then we invited people by, and they just didn't want to come by. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't blame them.
Well, we couldn't invite you here because we weren't, and we still aren't completely moved in.
Well,
almost.
I would not want to go to wherever it is you are inviting me to.
Well, you've already been here, so
although I think I
haven't been here.
I think I have an idea where.
Yeah, you've already been here.
I'm not saying anything.
Look at Steve's like, you've been here before.
Yeah.
Twice.
I mean, I have a theory.
Look at him.
Put your glasses back on, Steve.
I do have a theory.
What's that? Theory about what?
I have a theory, but I don't want to publicly say it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
He's guessing where we are.
Yeah, I know.
You're not where the
well,
fuck
he
you
knows
are.
where we're at.
Yeah. Where we are is my new office. That's where we are.
Oh, it's nice.
It's
Just moving
fucking
the apartment around.
This corner is my office. Back behind me where the banner is going to be her sewing area underneath that banner.
Oh, boy, sewing area. Oh, fuck. I wouldn't create that. It's never going to get used.
Probably not.
That dark doorway back there is her craft room.
where she
Craft room.
make sure. Listen,
Craft.
make sure to give her a good area to make T-shirts and shit, so she can
That's in the craft room.
That's
actually get on making this shit.
It's your fucking. That never fucking happened. Took 2 years to get that motherfucker back there,
Well,
I
see,
had no
and
room
it was
for work.
and it was paid for.
funny thing
It
about
ain't.
that, the more you bitch, the longer it takes. So if you shut the fuck up, things go faster.
That's why I don't say this. It's like I'm
Yeah,
not going
yeah.
to say anything about the fucking T-shirt that I gave her that she could do for I have one for the fair.
But you just said something
You're
about
2
it.
months away. 2 months away, and I've
Yeah,
already purchased a shirt.
You just said something about it.
Don't
Now we
even
gotta
go
add
there
a
with
month.
me, buddy.
Now we got to add a month. You pays your money, you shuts your mouth, you gets your shit. You just said something that adds a month. Put
Yep.
a month
But I'm
on the
saying
calendar.
Okay.
that room looks bigger than your whole apartment.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't say crap room, Irene. Plug that fucking hole. I said craft. Craft.
I have so many questions.
Crap rooms this way.
So many questions, but I'm not going to ask them because
Why not? We don't care.
just because my questions are life affecting, and I don't want to,
Oh, okay.
I don't want to bring anything up that
Well, let me simplify it for you
Yeah.
and answer all your questions with like 2 sentences.
All right.
Her ex moved out of this house. We moved into it.
Okay. I thought that was a possibility, but I still do have questions.
That way her son doesn't have to leave Athens High School.
Yeah. So I knew that. So the kid won.
Well, kind of.
Yeah,
Kinda.
Now Elliot can go to the same school.
And my mom lives 20 minutes down the road.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
She's getting on in years and her health isn't so great. It's now a 20-minute drive to her house by speed limit.
Yeah.
13 minutes if you drive like I do,
Yeah.
instead of the 45 minutes from where we were living.
By the way, Holly still has no power.
Oh, Holly, we prayed for you, baby.
Yes, Holly, we prayed for you.
We prayed for you. At least your crotch is clean. Because your shower still works. So I bet Holly is bathing that crotch.
She took a cold shower the other night.
Oh, she's taking cold showers. Good.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Cold water still cleans.
Yeah, cold water still cleans.
I'd skip. Fuck that. I don't take a cold shower.
Yeah, we know you'd rather smell.
Do you ever take
no,
a dirty
I-
crotch?
I was just sitting there thinking, I don't even remember when the last time I showered this week.
Oh my god!
But you had power. You never lost utilities.
I don't. This
You
is a
said
clean
you were-
shirt. Yeah.
You talking to me or Fuzzy Nuts there?
I'm wearing a shirt I've never worn before.
Oh, look at
I
that.
saw that. Yeah, it looks
Awesome.
very good on you.
Chicago Bears shirt.
Hey, nice.
Chicago Bears.
A little out of season, but nice.
Yeah, but it's a smaller size. It was a shirt that was a gift.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you
make
go.
sure you keep all that stuff. When it doesn't fit you no more, you can gift it to me.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm going to do with Steve is gift to you.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for my fucking TV.
Oh, good.
Well, your TV is here. If anyone wants to pick it up and take it over, that's cool.
I know.
This coming from the man who
uh,
has a truck that's specifically designed to carry things.
Yeah, drive your fucking truck over.
Oh. That's- There's still some stuff in the back.
Like a door.
Yeah.
He's never removed the shit from the back.
I talked to Shaner. He said bring him by. I just haven't got it there.
Or bring it out here and I can use it for a pistol target.
By the way, that video that I put up
By the way,
on TikTok,
Everybody drink.
I put up that video on TikTok, the one about Steve's door. And I got a message. It was so fucking funny. It said I should put Stone Cold Steve Austin's thing. I should, as soon as Dan gets out of the door, as soon as Dan walks out, I should put Stone Cold Steve on. And I'm like, holy shit, that would be great. So I told Jason, and he's gonna try to do it. I just don't know how to do it.
All right.
I would have loved to have done that, but my TikTok thing titled Steve's Door. If somebody were to put
Steve's
Going
Door.
Cold on it, it would be great. Yep. Yeah, buddy.
So yeah, this is the new office. Pretty much one of the first things we did moving in here was set up my workspace
Awesome.
because I have to work. The second thing that I did here was hang that banner and that sign back there.
I can't see the sign. I
It
see the
says-
banner.
Once we get better lighting in here, you'll be able to see the sign. It says
Oh.
morningdisaster.net.
It does look
Oh.
good. It looks good, and I think that room looks bigger than your whole apartment.
It is.
So when are you guys going to be out of the apartment,
Um,
or are you still?
we're still getting some small
Are you
things
still
out
there? And so technically, you're in both places.
Yeah.
I'll be
We're
damned.
still getting small things out of the apartment, a couple little boxes and some small things, some clothes.
Now all the kids will have bedrooms, and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that's good. Congratulations. Have you made it public that you guys are living there yet, or was today the only? Or is this announcement today?
Well, I don't think it was ever a big secret, you know.
Christina looks like
No.
it is.
Depends on who you are.
Yeah. As long as it's us telling our story and not other people going, well, I heard they were living, you know, they were moving out here. You know, let us tell our story.
Well,
Yeah.
I know my wife.
Yes, DA, getting the small things out. My stuff. Fucker.
Well, I know my wife.
Yeah, speaking of small things, she picked the highest fucking cabinet in the kitchen
She always does.
to store the
Does in
liquor
my
bottles
house.
in.
She puts the fucking salt and pepper at the top fucking shelf. I can't read the fucking thing.
Motherfucker, you're taller than me. How can you not read?
Stop screeching. We've had this discussion. There's a cabinet above the microwave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just barely get to.
Yeah.
She puts a shelf in that cabinet and then puts the liquor bottles on top of that shelf.
Good.
Guess who doesn't get booze now?
Exactly. You gotta
She's
get a step stool just to get
There-
up there.
She's made the liquor
There is-
inaccessible to me.
There is a step stool in the kitchen.
Fuck
for
you
that
and your
reason.
step stool. I should be able to reach my booze. Now who's screeching?
Maybe someone should not drink as much. That's
Maybe
what
you should go fuck yourself. She put my bourbon where I can't get to it.
That's why I get this shit out. I put all the shit on the table beside me, and then she fucking comes over and puts it. No, just leave it fucking there.
And then she puts it way the fuck up. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to get Gabriel's little
Everything-
grabber thing just to get my bourbon out.
I
of the
got
cabinet.
one for you, Dan. I got one for you, buddy. I'll give you the one that I scratched my butt with.
Ew.
I have Gabriel's grabber thing. I can reach the bourbon with that. That's all
But
I
I'll
care.
tell you, I think
And it has no sharticles on it, so it's okay.
I think maybe you guys are for real. Anybody who's thinking, oh, it's just a fling, you know what I mean? You guys are legitimately,
Why? Because she's hiding booze from me?
no, I'm just saying that you're legitimately getting a house that,
Hiding your booze.
I'm just saying that, like, there were people that questioned your relationship to me.
Watch me
and
hide
I
your
said-
fucking cigarettes under one of these cabinets down here where you can't
Yeah.
get to them.
And I have said, I always say, I go, no, I've talked to Dan. It's real. It's real. He says he loves her and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And anybody who said it's a fling, I don't think it's a fling. I think it's a real deal.
I'm going to put your cigarettes under a dictionary. You'll never find them.
Yeah. More than a fling.
You can tell, except well, as long as she stops hiding the booze. When does he drink? All
During-
the time? During
Uh,
the day or-
Wednesday and Thursday night.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, then.
Go here, grab them cigarettes.
Yeah.
By the
Going
way,
in.
the other thing with jacking up this, if I go to the next level of StreamYard, which is going to be more expensive. The other thing is, I can now have I can assign 3 people as admins. So the big thing that made Goose so mad, I'll now be able to do. Although Goose is no longer.
He'll be back.
Well, I'm saying I could give him one, but he's
Right.
So I'll have to find new people. I was thinking of maybe somebody like DA, someone who understands computers. Maybe giving the DA, or you know what I mean. I was gonna do Bubba, but he doesn't have a computer. Come on, Coco. I hear that cat screaming. So, you know what I mean? I was gonna assign some people that I was gonna assign people to take over admin duties for different shows and stuff. I could do Steve, but I don't know if he could figure it out.
You assigned me admin duties for a show, and it caused a war. So,
I mean, I'm just trying to figure out who I could give the powers to. But now I'll have more of them to give out. Once,
you could give some of those admin powers to Holly. At least she'd have some kind of power.
Yeah. Poor Holly. Poor Holly. Yeah. So I gotta figure it all out. And I got to get subscribers to pay for it.
Yeah.
So I got to get some new subscribers. But oh well, doing a show on my usual day off is one of the ways that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get some more viewers.
This is the atypical Monday show.
I had a we were gonna go see Indiana Jones on Friday.
I want to see that.
But the theater that we were gonna go to is shut down.
Dirksen?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much everything non-residential on that side of town is shut down.
I know, I live on that side of town.
The hotels, the restaurants, all that shit. They're conserving everything for residential.
However, the Dollar Tree is open over there.
Well, yeah, I think it's because it sells food. It sells packaged food.
Is it true that the Walmarts, the one on Dirksen and the one on, well, just because they're plural, I'm talking about two of them.
Yeah.
They use generators. They used generators to get back open. Is that true?
I'm sure they do.
Probably.
I heard that they have generators because if there's a power outage, they have to keep their refrigeration going.
Right. Yeah.
So the generators work for that, but they switched them over to run the whole stores. That's how they were able to reopen on like Friday or whatever.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Smart.
Yeah.
Now you brought up Walmart, on this day in 1962, the very first Walmart opened.
Wow, look at that. And the first hillbilly had somewhere to go walk around with their pubic hair being visible.
with two short shorts and
I went to a Walmart. I was driving around with my wife and she goes, "Oh, can you take me somewhere to get blah blah blah?" And I go, "Yeah, where do you got to go?" And she goes, "That Walmart on 6th Street is fine." And so I just drove her over there and I wait in the parking lot. And I saw this woman who, by the way, number one, was too fucking old to be wearing. It was like she took an old pair of jeans and held them up and just and decided to cut without taking any consideration of how it will look. because she had her roast beef flabs hanging. It was oh my God. I mean, this woman looks so disgusting.
Maybe she didn't cut them. Maybe she just put them on and they split.
Dude, her whole ass. Her whole ass was basically just hanging out. Everything.
Better than her asshole.
I'm not sure that wasn't hanging out. I was trying not to look, but I'm just saying that she had, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I don't know what the hell was going on with this woman, but she had no shame.
You know, when you try to squeeze 10 pounds of sausage into a 5-pound casing, it's eventually going to split the casing. So maybe that's what happened.
I don't know why she was wearing this in public. I was like, oh, and then she was wearing, and I don't know if it was a crop top or if she was just so fat, it wasn't, I don't know what the hell it was. It was a top that started about here, right? It started here and had her big old flapping titties in it.
Her boobs were swallowing her t-shirt.
And then literally the bottom of the shirt was like here. And all her fat and everything else was underneath it. And I was just like, what did she wear?
Was it a tube top?
I don't know what it was supposed to be, but it was sort of acting tube-ish, top-ish, but I don't know. Dude,
couldn't have been a tube top. It had to have been an inner tube top that size.
I don't know. It started here. It went to about here. But it was all pushed up and all gathered up around the titties. And then this was sort of flowing. I don't know what what it was, but it did not fit her. And she got out of her car or out of her truck and she was walking into Walmart like Guess what doesn't stink? Look at me. I am so fine. And she's walking, and I'm like going, oh my God, did she realize people can see her? Yeah, like a busted can of biscuits. Yeah, thank you. That's what she looked like. I cannot even explain how disturbing.
Steve's picturing it now. Look at him. Like when you pop the seam on a can of biscuits and it all just right out the sides.
Dude, it was very.
Oh my God.
It was very disturbing. I'm telling you. And this woman was going, and she was walking into the Walmart like that.
Hopefully to buy more clothes.
And just, you can see her. I know all you guys want some of this. And she looks back at me and gives me that look like,
you like it.
I know you want some of this, but
you know you like it.
And I was just thinking, oh my God, I feel sorry for whoever the hell you're going home to. Oh my God, it was
damn, Lori.
It was a mess.
That's horrible. I don't even want to know.
My gravy is creamy. I got some creamy gravy.
Oh,
dude, I don't know what this woman was doing. All I know is that she felt okay wearing that. And I'm telling you, these kids that were with her.
She had holy.
Yeah, she had a bunch of kids. And I was just like, okay, number one, to dress like that publicly, but to dress like that in front of your children, oh my God. And she had a little fat kid with her that looked like a junior her, and she was almost dressed the same way. Except her shorts were different. You know what I mean?
Honey boo boo.
Yeah,
I was just thinking that.
The kid looked like a honey boo boo. Just like, oh my God.
Hey, speaking of kids, I have to tell you how we tortured Elliot last night. Well, not me, that one.
What'd you do,
Uh,
Elliot?
I love torturing him.
He's
we
got to
were-
be pretty happy if he's going to the same school.
Yeah,
He is.
we got on the subject of Goosebumps, and I told him I'd never seen any of them. So he pulled up Goosebumps on Netflix, and we were watching the one about the demonically possessed ventriloquist dummy. And
Slappy.
Huh? Yeah, Slappy, the ventriloquist dummy. And we were all involved in that show. And all of a sudden, she disappeared. And she's not allowed to tell this story on the show. Elliot specifically told her, "You're not allowed to talk to Ray about this." He didn't say shit to me.
Right.
So I'm going to tell you about this. She disappears. Next thing I know, Elliot starts screaming his bloody lungs out. Because this comes around the corner and starts talking to Elliot. And he screams and jumps to the roof and starts punching the shit out of this thing.
That's great.
And it was fucking fantastic.
Shit, I do.
And what was the voice you were using on it?
She didn't say anything.
I didn't have to say a word.
All she did was he came around the corner next to the couch like this.
Yeah.
And Elliot turned his head, and there he was, and he just started screaming and punching. And it
Poor
was,
Elliot.
I was dying.
My best prank like that ever was when my cousin Greg, a Buddha from Chicago, would come down to visit us. There was one night. Okay, so we put him in my brother's bunk bed. He went to the top of the bunk bed, and my brother Rob. I told my brother Rob before I did it. So their bunk bed was up against the window that they had on their second floor bedroom. And we were in the bedroom, and I was sitting on the floor, and we were telling them ghost stories before they went to bed. And so Buddha's laying in the bed on the very top bunk, right? And I start talking about how Gillespie, the Gillespie Strangler, Gillespie is a serial killer. And he's like, "What?" And I said, "Yeah, there's a serial killer in this town." There is? Now, he lived in Chicago. He grew up in Chicago, and I grew up in this small town. I mean, I was born in Chicago, but I grew up in this small town of Gillespie, which has like less than 4,000 people in it. And I said, "Yeah, there's this guy who's breaking into windows. He gets into people's homes, and then he climbs in their bed with them. And he's like, 'Oh, no, you're freaking me out. Don't I said, I'm not trying to freak you out. It's the truth.' And he's like, 'What?' Meanwhile, my brother Rob is outside on the roof, right?
Oh, shit.
My brother Rob's outside of the roof. So as I'm telling the story, Rob pulls open the window, climbs in the window, and then gets on. You know how the bunk beds are like this, but the ladders on the out,
Yeah, it's whiteboard time.
I was gonna, but I lost the pen. I don't know where the pen is.
Oh,
So I don't know why there's a picture of.
It's all right, Ray. I got you.
Oh, there's Steve and Bubba lined up. That's when they took their. That's when Steve and Bubba took their mug shots. Yeah, but there's ladders on the outside of the bunk bed.
right.
So my brother climbs in from the window and starts to climb up the ladder, right? As I'm just embellishing this story about. Yeah, no, but on the side
Oh, okay. Yours
where
is
the
on the
beds
side.
are, the outside of the bed would be a ladder. Yeah, that's you go to the outside and climb up. That's how it was, and both sides had them. So, I'm sitting on the floor with my back against the lower bunk, and my brother Foon's down there with me, and my brother Bodine was laying in the bottom bunk, and Greg was laying in the top, and my brother Goose was also in the bottom bunk. And Rob usually slept in the bottom, but he had snuck outside before I started telling the story. And so the whole thing is, I say, yeah, the guy, and I'm talking, I'm saying, he gets out on the roof, and then he climbs into people's bedrooms, and he slowly gets in bed with them, and then he covers their mouth with tape, and then he begins to choke them, and they're screaming, but you can't hear anything because of the tape. Yes, like that. Yeah. So my brother comes from outside, and he's on that ladder. So he's climbing up the ladder. I'm going, he covers the children's mouth with tape, and then they're screaming, but they can't hear anything
So
because
he's going up this ladder?
It would have been the other ladder.
Okay.
And I'm sitting with my back against the lower bunk telling the story.
Right.
And meanwhile, my brother Rob's climbing up the outside of the bed where my cousin Greg is laying in the bed, scared to death. And so the kids are screaming, but no one can hear them because the tape. So my brother Rob has got a roll of duct tape with him, right? So he's got like a Batman utility belt with all this shit on it, right? And he's also got a ski mask. Yeah, he's also got a ski mask.
Oh my God.
So he climbs up the bed, and I go, he gets in bed, he covers their mouth, and then as they're screaming, he strangles them, and then he takes out a hammer and he beats them to death. Meanwhile, my cousin Greg is listening to this, and he's scared to death. And he's like, well, that's not really happening. I said, I don't know. It's only happened like 3 times a week for the last couple months. 3 times a week? What? That's like, and he starts adding up how many people have been killed. I go, yeah, but the odds are, it's not going to happen to us. And he goes, well, there's not that many people that live in this town, right? Oh, yeah. I said, we've already lost. And I just named this astronomical number of children that have been murdered.
Oh my God.
And he's like freaking out. Meanwhile, my brother crawls up into the bed, right? And literally, right as my cousin Greg is thinking about it, Rob's got his ski mask on. He gets into bed with him. And then he gets over him. He jumps on top of him and puts his knees on Greg's arms, right? He puts his knees on Greg's arms, and he unfurls the tape. And then he puts the tape, and Greg goes, ah! And then he puts the tape on his mouth. He goes, ah! And I hear it. And I start going, I couldn't imagine screaming, but no one can hear your scream because you have the tape on your mouth. Meanwhile, my cousin's going,
oh my God.
And then my brother puts his hands around his neck, and now my cousin's really, really freaking out. And I said, then he takes a hammer, and Rob pulls the hammer out of his chest and holds the hammer up, right? To act like he's going to beat Greg in the head with it. At this point, my cousin Greg is freaking out. And the strength that he gathers in his legs, he reaches up with his legs and he grabs his legs around Rob's shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
And he rolls over and throws Rob off the top bunk.
Damn.
So and my brother Rob lands on the hammer.
Oh. Ouch.
And Greg is just freaking out. He's freaking out. And my brother Robbie is he's on the ground with a ski mask on, and he cut himself with the end of the hammer that
claw.
The claw. It ended up scratching him up and all this stuff. Dude, it was so funny because my cousin Greg was so afraid he pissed himself.
Oh.
He pissed himself but his legs, he eventually threw Rob off the bed.
Yeah.
And then when he came down off the bed, he almost landed on me. he almost landed on us, and then my brother Rick and I started laughing because Rob hit the floor, and and Rob's like, "Oh, son of a bitch!" And meanwhile, my cousin Greg rips the tape off his mouth, and he's screaming, "I got you, you fucker!" We could not help but laugh, and then finally, Rob takes off his ski mask, and Greg sees that it's actually Rob. And, oh my God, it was just one of those. It was one of those crazy, nutty, We didn't use a ventriloquist dummy like Christina. But,
And I thought I was evil.
and listen, I might have been, I was maybe in junior high when this happened. And I think my cousin Greg's like 5 or 6 years younger than me. So, but dude, it was so funny.
I like pulling pranks.
It's one of the funniest. It's one of the funniest things that I ever did when growing up. It was just, and I just remember, and the kids are trying to scream, but they have tape over their mouths so they can't. And you could hear Greg going, you could hear him trying to scream, and Rick and I are going, "Wow, I couldn't imagine how painful that is." I said, "Oh, the emotional pain would make anyone crazy."
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, but it happened really quick, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Elliot good another night too. What was it? Oh, you've seen Annabelle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you know the
Annabelle's
original.
the doll that.
Yes,
Okay,
the real Annabelle
I've never seen it, but I heard about it.
is a Raggedy Ann doll.
Right.
I have a Raggedy Ann and Andy doll. It was up in the closet. And we were watching Annabelle one night. So I was like, I snuck upstairs and I got Annabelle. I got Raggedy Ann out of the closet and I put it in Elliot's bed under the covers.
Oh my God.
So
Poor kid.
we get
No
done.
wonder he's so fucked up.
He's a target. Like,
I would stop watching afraid. You know what I mean? Scary movies if I was him.
so anyway, I put her in the bed under the blankets, come downstairs, finish watching the movie. It's like, Ellie, it's time to go to bed. He goes upstairs and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. And then I hear, ah! Ah! He flies down the stairs. Annabelle. We're like, what? Did the movie scare you that bad? She's in my bed.
I mean, this kid is damaged. Number one, because he's watching these movies.
Yeah.
And then you freak him out by, portraying the.
Yeah.
I never. That's why I don't.
And he's got the parents running around the house with dolls. Put him in his bed and peeking around the corner. Poor kid.
I can't help it.
He's got that crush on that girl that he told Dan about. He's got some crush on the girl. Oh my God.
Yeah, he'll deny it, but yeah, right.
You got to do something embarrassing in front of her, then he'll be so
That's all you.
traumatized.
That's my job.
Unbelievable. Oh boy, poor Elliot. Well, at least he's not going to go to Edinburgh schools. So he's not going to be. So he won't be one of the 6 kids in high school this year.
He won't.
I think this past graduating class had like 11 in it.
Oh, 11 kids.
Oh,
Not bad.
yeah. He was almost considering it because this next year they're starting an esports league.
Yeah.
So he was seriously considering it, and then he thought, no, he'd rather stay here with his 2 friends
And Audrey.
and Aubrey.
That's the girl that he likes. Is that Aubrey?
I guess it's something with an A. Starts-
Aubrey or Audrey, I can't remember.
Yeah,
And look at that dog. Good Lord.
that's the small one.
Yeah.
Is she gonna get pets again? Like fucking
No,
Maybe chickens.
no.
Maybe chickens for
No.
eggs.
gonna put up a chicken coop so all those chickens.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh,
about
look,
that.
there's the big one.
Oh! What the?
Attack of the Teenager.
Unbelievable.
Fucker, I know where you sleep.
Well, he probably just stayed in the same room, right?
No, we moved his
No,
room.
we switched rooms.
Oh, so he doesn't have that room anymore?
No, I took his room because it's bigger.
Oh, that's... So he had to go to a different room?
No.
Poor Elliot.
Stop.
I'm not afraid to
Plus, I wanted
bite
to
your
give it a
face
real
off.
good
You little
clean.
shit.
So you're,
So, you know.
Holly says that a chicken coop is worth it just for the eggs.
Could
Well,
be.
it would be if she'd spell it correctly.
Are you gonna get a chicken coop and a bunch of
A chicken coup is when they all rise up and fight against their owner.
right?
A chicken coup is something totally different.
Yes, you want a chicken coop.
We want fair treatment. We want better feed. That's a chicken coup.
How many chickens do you have to buy? Like, how many chickens did you own
Two.
before you get the eggs?
You can have like 5 hens, and that'd be enough to egg everybody for for the month.
Well, who has to fuck the chickens?
Nobody. Hens will lay on their own without a rooster.
So yeah, you don't have to fuck the chickens. They just
No.
No,
Chicken fucker.
they automatically lay.
oh that's
Yeah.
I don't know how any of that stuff.
When they turn about
I have
about
great
6
peripheral
months, they
vision,
start
you
laying on
little
their
asshat.
own. They'll lay every 2-3 days.
So they'll just start laying eggs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I
You
didn't
only
know.
need
I didn't know. I didn't know if you needed a rooster or not.
You only need a
the
rooster.
rooster's
if you
only
want-
for fertilization if you want them to hatch into baby chicklets.
Well, you don't want to do that. You
No.
want to eat the eggs.
Yeah.
Well, look at that. See, now we are learning something, Steve.
I already knew that.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know any of that stuff.
We could stage a chicken
I-
coup and
I grew up in Illinois, Illinois. I worked in detail with the hatchery, so I know what it's like to collect chicken eggs,
yeah,
scoop chicken shit.
we could stage a chicken coup and get like 5 cinnamon queens and throw them in there, and that'd be enough eggs for the month, probably.
I tell you, I told my wife, I'm like, we got to get some eggs from Christina because that's good bacon. I don't mean bacon like the meat. I mean bacon.
Yeah. No, you want good bacon, you get duck eggs.
No, duck eggs bake really well.
Yes,
Mhm.
duck eggs are
Very
the
good
best
for
for
baking.
baking.
I can't eat as much, but I would love some baked goods. You know what I mean?
You're up.
Like some good cookies or good
Use
piece
those
of
duck
cake,
eggs. Hey,
good piece of cake or something.
Ice
So what are you
cream.
telling me? We can get ducks?
no,
Ice cream sandwich.
Oh,
you can't bake an ice cream sandwich.
I do want one. I'll tell you what, I tried. So we went out the other day to get food, and I tried to get a steak and shake. Okay. So I'm like, just give me a single burger, a steak and shake single with ketchup. And I tried to eat it. Oh my God.
Too much.
I haven't had a fast food burger since I got my surgery. But I figured I'll just eat a single steak and shake burger. It'll be fine, right? I ate it and I just couldn't I don't know if it was processing or what, but it just made me feel awful.
Well, that's weird because steak and shake is usually better than your average fast food
Yeah.
burger.
No, I used to love steak and shake burgers, but I just couldn't even eat this one. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I wanted to go. I told my wife, I want to get soup. She goes, what? I said, I just want to get soup. I go, what fast food drive-through are you going to go through and get soup? I said, I don't know, but I just want soup. Yeah, and the Panera was closed because of the whole power thing.
There's one out west.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's where I should have gone. I just wanted to get a thing of soup. And instead I got that fucking steak and shake. And it's just, it just didn't feel right.
Right.
It did not feel, but I usually love a steak and shake burger. I
Well, I don't know what steak and
I
shake
could
you
eat
got
it.
it from.
I could eat it, but it just didn't feel right.
As well, I've heard some bad things about the Steak and Shake here in Springfield and on the 217 foodies.
They're going downhill.
Yeah, someone caught one of the chefs taking a shit and then didn't wash his hands,
Oh,
and they called him out on it. And they, oh, bullshit! We gotta wash right back here. Dude said, I watched you walk out of the bathroom back in.
They're all going downhill.
Oh yeah,
I heard
everything.
Elliot's complaining about her show, about you guys showing that dummy. I just heard that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, boy. Oh boy. I can hear that. Could you hear that, Steve? He's complaining about that. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Jersey Mike. Have you had a Jersey Mike's? Jersey Mike's.
I don't know.
I got that
I
Jersey
know we
Mike's
have.
over
I
in
don't-
Parkway
I don't-
Point. Pretty good.
I don't think I have.
Yeah, my daughter and her boyfriend will get Jersey Mike's. There's one sandwich chain, like we've got Head West. Head West is a local chain. It's really, really good. And there's like 4 Head West in town. I mean, they franchised out with the tell Christina if she just cut those shorts about 6 inches higher, she'd be like a lady from Walmart.
No more bending over in front of the camera.
Oops.
They just about saw what you had for breakfast.
Oops.
I said if you'd have cut those shorts about 6 inches higher, you'd be like that woman from Walmart.
If they were any shorter, it wouldn't be shorts, it'd be a belt.
Right.
We have
And I told Elliot that if he keeps complaining, he's not going to eat again today.
so he's over his anger.
I don't care. He can be angry all he wants, just not complain.
We heard him yelling at you, Christina.
Oh yeah, he's a little mad. I told you not to talk about me.
And I told him that
Tough shit.
he told her she couldn't talk about it. He didn't tell me.
Yeah, it's true.
Uh-huh.
Well, we have Head West is a local. That's the place that I prefer to go to.
Yeah.
But then we also have Monty's, and this Monty's is also a local place.
I've never had Monty's.
Monty's is pretty good. Yeah.
Look good. You got
Yeah,
good
Monty's
bread.
is good. Yeah. Head West, and Monty's very good.
Mhm.
Head West has fantastic chicken salad.
Yeah.
Love their chicken salad.
Head West. What it is, Head West, they're the best bread.
Yeah.
Okay, then there's Jimmy John's. And Jimmy John's it's Jimmy John's. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could tell it's a franchise. There's nothing
Yeah.
there's nothing that's specific to just them. You know what I mean?
It'll do. It'll do.
And then there's we do have the Jersey Mike's. We do have the Firehouse subs. We do have there's another sub place.
Subway.
Well, Subway. I would never eat a Subway. Jesus.
Oh, they got buy one, get one free.
Not even in prison. No. I think Subway sandwiches are fucking terrible.
They'll do in a pinch.
They just taste terrible. They I don't know, the bread, is it made with asbestos? I don't know what the hell is it.
It's that pink Owens Corning insulation.
Yeah, I don't know. It just tastes so bland.
You got to get the right bread.
Yeah, that's why I like Head West. Head West has good bread. Monty's has good bread. All these other places are all fucking. They're all. I don't even know how to describe it.
Irene, did you get kicked off again?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because she was Irene up there, and now she's Brad down here.
Probably.
We should have started the pool.
Yeah. But you could tell the bread from these other places there's something weird about it. They have another sub place like a Jersey Mike's though. I can't remember what it is. I don't know. Is it some? It's Spaghetti John's or I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they have one up on Dirksen.
We have so many restaurants in this town.
It's not Spaghetti John's, but
I bet it was this
Toasty
right here.
subs.
yeah, we do have. Yeah, that one's on MacArthur.
I bet it was that right there that got her kicked off.
Penn Station.
Yeah, Penn Station subs. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, Penn Station.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah, and I've never had that one,
I haven't
but
either.
it does look just like Jersey Mike's, right?
I've picked food up there before when I was door dashing. It smelled really good, but
I'm just saying that seems like another national franchise.
there's the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Quiznos.
Yeah, Quiznos is where?
I thought Quiznos closed.
I think it's on Lawrence. Isn't it on
Yeah,
Lawrence?
yep, Lawrence.
But I've never had it.
Yeah, I'm with Bubba. I thought Quiznos closed. I didn't, or did it just move?
It's over on Lawrence and Veterans.
I used to like me some Quiznos. We would get Quiznos trays at work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Closed.
I'll tell you, my favorite is Head West.
Head West got some good stuff.
Head West has good bread.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it closed. I'll be damned. Must have just moved. Okay. That's okay.
So I don't know. Diane says Penn Station is okay.
It is. I never had. I had Penn Station in Belleville. I never had Penn Station. That's when I was going to Rob.
I'll tell you the Jersey Mike's is okay. It's okay. I don't,
Never had that either.
Yeah, I'm with Lori. She said, "Fuck y'all, making me hungry." Me too.
But
That one,
Darren's got it hit on the head. I have had that chicken salad from Head West. That's fucking. There used to be a place called what was the fucking name of it? McCormick's. Used to be a local place. It used to be over there in West White Oaks.
There's one.
McCormick's Deli was.
I remember
It
that.
was a local one.
Yeah.
Now they have this national chain that.
McAllister's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that good.
Yeah. I had them though too. They were impressive.
But
McCormick's was good when he had it open. He had I used to think his chicken salad was phenomenal at McCormick's. Yeah, and but now there's Head West or Monty's. Those are like the only ones that I'll get. But usually Head West.
Mm-hmm. That's my fave.
I wish Head West still advertised that. It's like, just, I think part of the reason they pulled off the advertising is like, well, you talk about it free all the time. Why should I pay for it? But I can't help myself. I shouldn't be talking.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I can't help myself. They're so good. Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
and they sell the Jones sodas in there.
Yeah, and he must realize. He goes, well, why am I going to spend money on them? I'll tell you what's good. This is what's good is the Euro stop.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm just taking your word for it.
The Euro stop on MacArthur
Fucking hungry. You know
makes
that.
the best cheeseburgers. And I know it's a Euro place, but they're fucking
Wow.
cheeseburgers they make.
You know, I've heard that.
Yeah. They make the best fucking Dan, I'm telling you, the best fucking cheeseburger in town is at Eurostop.
I've actually heard that.
There used to be a place called Bread Stretchers that made. Can I tell you guys a story about this? When I was doing the Morning Disaster, my brother Bodine was on the show, and Bread Stretchers went to him and said, "But we want to make a Bodine sandwich, which is exactly the sandwich that you get, Bodine." They go, "We want to name it the Bodine and sell it," which was Bodine would go in and get this sandwich, and he would say, "I want salami and ham and turkey," and he would get all these fucking meats on this sandwich, and then it had to have extra mayo and extra all this shit, and Bread Stretchers put a sandwich out called the Bodine. So they go to Bodine, they say, "Bodine, we'll pay you so much money to be our spokesperson."
Yeah.
They go, give you a choice. You can choose to be our spokesperson, and we will pay you so much money to be our spokesperson. And they offered him a shitload of money. Or we'll just give you a free Bodine sandwich whenever you want. And Bo goes, "Oh, I'll take the free sandwich."
That's what I would have done.
And they thought they're like, Bodine, we want to let us again say we're going to give you this many $1,000. You know what I mean? To be our spokesperson. He goes, no, I'll just take the free sandwiches. Trust me. He ate so many fucking sandwiches. They lost money. And I cannot remember the amount, but it was an incredible amount that they offered him. But I think they lost money in the first like 3 months because that fucker, I mean, holy shit. He went every day and he would go get sandwiches.
Damn.
And they had to be going, oh, we got to fucking.
Here he comes again.
Yeah, here he comes again. They didn't realize that he could eat the same thing every day. And the reason that he created that sandwich is because he loved it.
Right.
So they named it after him because he was the only one who wanted the sandwich. And I can't remember what there was something special about it. But that's how he liked his sandwiches. And they ended up losing money. There's no way that they made money by not giving him. But he did all their commercials. And he gave him the rights to even his spelling.
Hey.
He gave him the rights for everything.
Wow.
And it was real popular. And I can't remember why it closed down.
Because they ran out of money.
It closed down, but there was something that happened. There was something that happened, and while they were closed, Head West started. And then when Head West started, you couldn't keep up with Head West.
Well, then Head West needs to start a sandwich for me and call it the Danwich.
They should, yeah. I'm telling you. But Head West is the one that finally put bread stretchers out of business. But there was also like a 911, or a tornado, or there was some kind of big disaster that hit.
Yeah.
And bread stretchers had to close down. And
was that the same storm that took out the barbecue joint that was on the west side of town?
I don't know. I
Was
know
it like 06 maybe.
I know that while the bread stretchers wasn't open is when Head West started, and everybody started going to Head West. And then when bread stretchers opened again, it was over, because when you tasted the bread at Head West, you never went back. That's even now. Like,
yeah,
I'll occasionally get like a Monty's, because it's local. But then next time I'll get a Head West. It's always because of the bread, So you'll try to switch, but this Head West, I'm telling you, if this Head West were to go national, it would make a killing.
Oh, yeah.
They still make the bread. They still make the bread here in Springfield. Every morning, Matt gets up at like 4:00 in the morning.
Damn.
And he makes a bunch of bread. And then after it cooks, they deliver the bread to every location. Like, he has the delivery guys. They take the bread. And they drop it off to every single store. So then they have the fresh bread. And then they have ingredients for soup. So they all make the soup, and then they have someone make these giant pans of brownies.
Oh, brownies.
You know what I mean? The Head West brownies.
Forgot about the brownies.
They have these gigantic cooking pans, right? And so they make the brownie batter, okay? And the brownie batter.
Let's not talk about brownie batter.
They make the brownie batter, and then they put it in the fridge or whatever, and then they just pour the brownie batter. They pour the brownie batter in these giant pans, right? And they cook a bunch of them, and they cut them all into brownies, and literally they come up with 1,000 brownies a day. and they sell all those fucking brownies, and it's amazing. I mean, Head West is an amazing business. And then they were doing, and then they did hire someone to make those cookies, and I think they still have cookies, but I think the woman like makes cookies, and then she delivers. I think the woman who makes cookies makes them offsite. At least she did. I don't know, but yeah, that fucking Head West. I'm just so hungry now. God damn it.
Yeah. So am I. Thanks.
I can use the Head West. I want to try that. I want another chicken salad because Dan's talked about it. Now I'm fucking.
Oh, that chicken salad! Holy shit!
Yeah. But even their peanut butter and jelly is fucking amazing.
You're killing Steve.
They take a huge fucking. They have this huge fucking spoon, and they take a big thing of peanut butter, get it spread out, and they take a big thing of jelly, and they put it on that bread, and it's fucking amazing.
The peanut butter's like a 1/4 inch thick.
Oh yeah, it's fucking unbelievable how much peanut butter.
You can't take a bite without it oozing out onto your shirt.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then they make it hot for some people. Some people want a hot peanut butter and jelly. I've never had that before.
I've never tried that, but that's.
I think Steve's orgasm.
Yeah, we've been talking about that. We need to do it.
She's got one of those sandwich toaster things. We're gonna try that. We're gonna toast a peanut butter and jelly.
I'll tell you something. I had heard a story about that Head West. Once they make the bread, the people show up early for work.
Oh fuck yeah!
I'd heard a story that Matt, the guy who makes the bread, he puts on a concoction. Like the bread is made, after the bread's made, he puts this concoction of butter, cinnamon, sugar, and something else on the bread. And he would make the employees cinnamon bread.
Oh, the scraps and shit.
And then they put it back in the oven, and then it's like a breakfast. And
I like to work there.
When I was doing mornings on WMAY, I heard this story about it, and I started talking about it. So one morning Matt got done with the bread, and he made the cinnamon toast bread or whatever.
Yeah.
And he sent it over. Oh my God, it was so fucking good.
Oh wow.
It was so good. Like the cinnamon and sugar had like hardened.
Like a fucking
Like
one
the
of those
crust.
fucking cinnamon crunch bagel, a fucking banana.
Butter. It was butter. Butter, cinnamon,
They're so
sugar, butter, cinnamon, sugar, and something else.
Steve's having a food gas.
But it would harden. The cinnamon sugar would harden on top, and
Oh,
I'm telling you,
wow.
it was. I've only had it once, but it was so fucking good.
Like a glaze.
They don't sell it. Yeah, they don't sell it. Matt just makes it after he finishes the bread. He makes it for his employees working in that main sub shop, working in the main Head West on Jefferson, and that's what they have for breakfast. But I'm telling you guys, I've had it, and it is fucking spectacular. They should sell it. They don't.
Steve just glazed himself.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's unlike anything you've had. Imagine delicious bread with butter and then cinnamon and sugar like mixed together. But I don't know what something makes it hard. It makes it sort of flaky and it's all got the hot butter underneath.
It's probably similar to the stuff at Texas Roadhouse, but better.
Oh, it's fucking amazing. And then he toasts the bread, and it's fucking unbelievable. I'm telling you, it tastes incredible.
Steve's glazing himself right now.
Yeah.
He's having a food gasm.
Oh, I had it. I had it one morning because I was talking about it every morning. Matt goes, "Yeah, I'll make some extra and send it over to you guys." And so he did it. And when I ate it, it was like,
we gotta get us a sponsor.
Steve, I'm telling you, it was unbelievable. Yeah, it was. The cinnamon and the sugar get together, and then it gets in with the butter that's all melted, and then it hardens. I can't even. I mean,
Yeah.
I know there's something else. I don't know if it's vanilla or what the hell he's putting on, but he put something else on too. But it fucking tastes amazing, and he doesn't sell it. He just makes it for his employees, and it's very good. But I can tell you, I've had it, and it's incredible. And that's Head West. And they're not even paying for this. They used to advertise with us, but they don't advertise with us anymore. But fuck, it's unbelievable.
Please come back, Ed.
Get him to come back, and then we can start a sandwich called a Danwich.
I should get hold of him. Yeah, I haven't talked to him.
I've got a gift card from when I won.
Well, because
I was on the show, I won because.
But we have, the pandemic and everything hit.
Yeah,
that's what fucked everything up.
Yeah.
But that's what I want for lunch is a Head West.
Yeah.
I can't eat a whole Head West, but maybe I could eat half of one.
I bet I could eat. I don't know. I might.
I'm gonna order. I'm gonna ask my wife if. I'll ask my wife if she can bring home a Head West for lunch. She texted me and said.
What?
She texted me and said the HVAC guy said he'll be by end of day.
End of day. That means around 4:30, 5 o'clock.
So that means what? I can't go work out? Oh, fucking kidding me.
Well, I would say if you're gonna go work out, you probably should do it in the next.
I should be doing it now. I should be doing it now is what I should be doing.
The next couple hours. End of day for him will be probably 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I would say I would make a guesstimation of around 3:30, 3:15.
Fucking Steve.
Just in my personal opinion, I have to go pay rent today.
You gonna look for donuts?
I hope so, but I ain't gonna run down there. I'm fucking knob and eat them all. Yes, bitch.
Damn.
I fucking. What day was it? Thursday? When we had a tornado, when I was waiting on my fucking groceries, I just happened to get up and go to the bathroom. And I thought it was Christina. I thought someone knocked on my door. I thought it was her. I thought, I'll open the door for her. I'll be nice, get upstairs. I opened the door and it was fucking Robin.
Oh my God.
She was, I don't know what she was on, but she claimed she wasn't on anything. But she was on her knees. She's like, oh, please be my friend again. Blah, blah. You need to get me high. So I don't do that shit no more. When all that shit was, I said, somebody here caught us. It's, I have a candle that smells like weed, and they think that's what it is, and blah, blah, blah. I gotta go shit. Leave me alone. You know? I kept kind of trying to push her out.
She was begging you on her knees.
She was on the floor. She was on the floor.
She wanted you to
plug it in.
She wanted you to, to give her pot, and she was saying she'd blow you if you gave it to her.
Well, I don't know about that, but she was, I'm so sorry I embarrassed you in front of that guy, and blah, 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 blah on your show, blah, blah, blah. I said, that's all. I said, I ain't worried about that. I said, you have some issues. And I just can't go back. Yeah. I just had the door cracked open just a little bit. I'm not like, wasn't letting her in. That's for damn sure. She smelled of something. I don't know what it was, but it was a weed.
Rotten vagina.
Crotch.
I'm not bathed or whatever, or brushed her teeth or whatever.
Rotten crotch.
I'm like, fuck, man, you need to go. They tell me about a candle that smelled like, fucking candle that smelled like weed, you goofy bitch. Yeah. I should have just gave her another one of those fucking catnip joints. So here you go, smoke on this baby.
Good old
smelled like BO and crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got some
like BO and dirty vagina.
And I was telling Lori that last night. That's exactly why I don't. Everybody says, "Oh, Steve, you need to cook on your grill. Oh, Steve, you need to cook on your grill." That's why I don't. Because I don't want any of these goofballs coming outside and talking to me while I'm out there cooking.
As soon as you light that grill, everybody's going to want to come and eat what you're
Exactly.
cooking.
Exactly. They're going to come out of the woodwork. Beverly and Debbie and
Ooh, what you cooking, Steve?
Shelly and Robin. Oh my God. And Darcy. Don't forget the dog, Darcy. Oh, my little baby Darcy.
Go out there and fire it up and cook one fucking hamburger. And when they come out and say, "Ooh, what you cooking?" I'm cooking
exactly.
one fucking hamburger.
Yeah, exactly. I'm cooking my cat.
I cooked one hamburger. The grill is now turned off. Y'all have a nice evening.
Have you you haven't even used your grill, have you? It's never even been used. He got such a nice grill. He's got such a nice grill, and
I think I'm going to use it. I think I'm going to grill out tomorrow for the 4th of July.
Hey, by the way, tomorrow is the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yay.
Are we doing a show or not?
I'm assuming.
I thought we'd do a show later. Everybody probably has a day off, right?
What time? 8? 9?
No, 8's when we always regularly do the show. I'm just saying we should do it later.
That's right.
Don't you guys think? Am I wrong?
I know I was asked what I was doing.
Because who's going to be awake to listen to it? You know what I mean? I see Christina and Dan look at each other. You guys were just going to take off the show, weren't you? They were just
she was hitting me because I highlighted this comment.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw where Tyler spent all this. Tyler has no power and no anything. He found $2,000 to spend on fireworks.
I've got no electricity. What am I going to do? Spend all my money on fireworks. Well, it's because he's about 3/4 redneck and 2/3 dumb. So.
Does his fiance even have an engagement ring?
No, he hocked it to buy fireworks.
Imagine how angry she is, knowing he just spent $2,000 on fireworks. He could have put the $2,000 on his house payment.
Yeah.
No. Fireworks.
$2,000 on his wedding.
I got her a $50 ring. She'll be fine.
I didn't even. I gave my ex-wife. Yes, I was fucking married. I gave my ex-wife the diamond that I was given, and my buddy, my best friend, paid to have it mounted because I didn't have a job. So I didn't pay shit for it.
You couldn't use the money you stole from Dairy Queen.
Even though I was writing bad checks, I wasn't going to write a bad check to the jeweler. Then they want to repossess this.
I got to be honest. I don't think I bought Dee a really expensive ring, but she didn't care. Oh, I was going through tapes and I'm dubbing tapes. Yesterday I dubbed a tape. It was unmarked, so I go to listen to it after I dub it. It was our wedding.
Oh,
nice.
It was our wedding from 30 some odd years ago.
Yeah.
It was the two of us getting married. Isn't that cool?
Was there anything in the vows about I will give you control of the thermostat?
No, I'm going to play it for her too.
So she remembers.
Listen to this. You hear anything about the thermostat? No. All right then.
I think I'm going to send it to Jason because I want to the part where the guy says, repeat after me. I, Ray, take you, D. You know what I mean? That part, and say, well, I take you, Ray. You can't hear us very well. So I'd like to get that volume upped. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, but it's, but I found that tape, which is kind of cool. So there you go, Steve. There you go.
Somewhere out there, there's a videotape of my wedding. But
Who'd want to see that?
I don't know. It probably got burned. Yes, I did get married. I have been married. Yes, I caught her cheating. Yes, I got dick slapped all in the same night.
So how was your wedding recorded? Was there somebody standing there with a hammer and a chisel carving that shit on stone?
No, but the dude had a leisure suit on. A little leisure suit.
Oh,
Cousin Eddie?
With ruffles and everything else.
Wow.
Mine had an Elvis suit on.
God.
I didn't do that. I got married in fancy church.
I got married at the Silver Bell Wedding Chapel in Vegas. It burned down. I got married. I think I got married right after Bon Jovi. John Bon Jovi and Michael Jordan and somebody else had gotten married there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they had like right before I did.
Next.
Yeah. It was crazy though.
Former Sheriff Neil Williamson was at my wedding.
He was in it?
At it.
Oh.
At it. He was. Just because he knew my mom.
Oh, I thought it was to serve warrants.
This is the only way we're going to be able to serve this fucker.
He wasn't there to witness the wedding. He was there to serve warrants because he knew where all the guests were going to be.
At least, yeah, they're here. At least we know where they are. I'll be damned.
No, they'd already called me.
Steve had already been caught by the time he got married.
You weren't signing the marriage certificate. You were signing your arrest warrant.
Oh, his poor mother. How's your mother doing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her.
You haven't checked in with her since the tornadoes?
I probably ought to call her.
Yeah, you should.
Today. Because the last words I heard from her were, "We're heading to the basement."
I mean, I'm not calling mine, but you should call yours.
The last words you heard from her were, "We're blowing away."
Oh, boy. Yeah, anyway, I'm glad we did the show today. I am glad. We should do a show tomorrow later. So we can.
But whatever time you want to do it, I'm going to text you 2 hours before to find out when it's going to be.
Do not do that. Don't be like a certain asshole today who texted me at 7:20 to ask, "We're going at 9, correct?" I'm like, why the fuck would you? And I kept my head. And I didn't attack him. But I felt like going, why in the fuck would you just wake me up now?
So tomorrow's a holiday, everybody. We're sleeping in. What time you want to go tomorrow, Ray?
I don't know. What time should we go? 10 maybe?
10 sounds good. 10's a good sleeping in time.
Let's
So
go.
I'm gonna text you at 8 just to confirm that.
Oh, do not.
Everybody text Ray at 8 just to
Let's
ask
try
him.
to go at 10. Let's go at 10 to,
You hear that, Steve? 10. So that you know.
What time are we going? At 8?
We're going at 10.
10 o'clock.
But everybody's going to text Ray at 8 just to make sure.
Okay.
We'll be live at 10 o'clock tomorrow. We have today's Daily Disaster is a Marvin Monday.
Oh, boy.
And
Yes, Irene. 11 your time.
already come out, so I'm trying to think of what the hell. It's a Marv Monday. I can't remember what he's doing, but he's doing something. And that came out, and then you'll get a classic one this afternoon. But you get this show for free. And now, just go to morningdisaster.net.
Yeah.
Just go to morningdisaster.net. You'll see all our free entertainment and all our subscription entertainment. It's all there. It's all available. Morningdisaster.net. So that's how I want you guys to describe it when you talk on your social media. Just tell people to go to morningdisaster.net. And this is anybody who has social media, just share with them. Hey, we'll go to morningdisaster.net. Now I have a couple of Facebook or a couple of Twitter things to talk about from Bubba the Baker.
Oh, good.
Let's see what Bubba said. Let's see. Bubba the Baker said he was answering questions.
Oh,
Let's see.
great.
I think I did this one, right? Where he said, a little background on me. My grandmother was the baker.
Mm-hmm.
My mom taught me that. So yeah, he's not a baker.
Right.
Then he sent me a message on Friday. He said, "Good morning, Ray, Steve, and Christina. Hi, Irene. I bought some flour."
Oh.
I have no idea what that means, but all right.
Steve knows what it means.
He says, "My hometown is Pekin."
Oh.
He goes, "I've worked at Lowe's for 15 years. I pull all the deliveries for the delivery team." He works really hard. He has to be at work at 5 a.m.
Oh shit!
So Bubba, the baker, all right, buddy.
He's up there by my crotch.
Yeah, you're right. My crotch lives in Pekin, doesn't he? Doesn't he live in Pekin?
Pekin, Peoria area. Yeah.
So,
I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I'm gonna get a chicken salad head west for lunch. How about that, huh?
that sounds so good.
My wife said, she goes, yeah, I'll go by and get you half a sandwich. She said, I can't eat a whole one, but that's
When
kind
you
of
get the whole one, she can deliver the other half to me.
Yeah.
No kidding.
No.
Oh, what? Come on now.
I don't want you to become the biggin again. I'm trying to.
Oh,
Dan, look at Maddie. Dan likes small, sexy Christina. If you become the biggin, he's fucking out of there.
Well, this house is so big, she's got so much shit to do. She'll never. We don't have to worry about that.
He's got to be getting out and getting them fucking eggs every day.
Not only that, but your ass out there and mow that yard.
Oh,
yeah.
How the hell are you
love
going to
it.
mow that lawn?
8 acres of get your ass out there.
You guys, that's 8 acres?
Yep.
Have that fucking kid mow it. And remind him, we moved here so you can go to school.
Oh, I've already reminded him several times.
He reminds him daily.
I gave up a lot of my life so you can keep your two friends.
Absolutely.
I fucking own you.
That was my questions to Christina were all about that stuff. So
Yeah.
Tyler bought a case of fireworks called the Biggin.
Oh shit.
He sent me a picture of the fireworks. He said he thinks of Christina every time he thinks of Christina every time he opens up the fireworks. You guys want to see him?
yeah.
So if he lights that case, is it going to eat all the food in his kitchen?
Do you guys want to see the Biggin? Here's the Biggin. Here's Tyler's Biggin.
I don't want to see Tyler's biggin.
There you go, right there. Look at that.
Wow.
21 cakes and 66 shells.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, what the fuck do you do with that?
Why did it run?
You don't light the whole thing. It's several pieces. They're all individual pieces.
You know, Tyler's going to put on a fucking show.
Yeah, he is.
We will next year.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell? Was that a salamander?
The hell did I just click on?
There's going to be a show here next year.
Oh yeah. We should start saving now.
Yeah.
Look at all these fireworks. What a waste of money. You know, and Tyler's going to set it up and he's going to go, okay, everybody, watch this one. And then he'll be lighting the fire and running away. You know what I mean?
If you don't have a place to launch, you're welcome to bring them here. I'm somewhat of a professional at lighting them.
Well, at least if it catch on fire, you know how to put it out.
Yes, Irene, you spelled it correctly.
He got the big one. I hope you guys got a good price on that place.
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Yep.
I'm not exactly sure what that means, DA.
I'm not sure that Tyler has invited anyone to go watch his fireworks, but if he invited you, Steve, would you go out there and watch them?
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You know what? I didn't even walk out to the deck last night to see the Williamsville fireworks.
I wouldn't.
I heard them.
I got to be honest. If they
I
were,
heard
my neighbor has done fireworks every night since. My neighbor was even doing fireworks when the power was out. So he's been putting on displays every day since like the night of June 28th.
Oh wow.
And I have not even gotten up from my chair to look outside.
No, me either.
We sat on the front porch. Was it 2 nights ago? And watched fireworks.
Saturday night.
Oh.
We saw Sherman's fireworks from the front porch.
If they walked over to me and they said, "Listen, we'll pay you $100 to go on your porch and watch fireworks," I'd be like, "No, it'd have to be at least 1,000.
I do it for $100.
It'd have to be for at least 1,000.
$100 and a Head West chicken salad sandwich.
No, I need at least. I'm serious. I need at least 1,000.
I do it for $100 because the $100 will get me quite a few edibles.
I'm just saying, I need at least $1,000. I got to be honest. If there was a band in concert that somebody was all excited about, they're like, "Oh, Lit's playing," and I can't remember where Lit was playing somewhere. They said, "Oh, Lit, do you want to go see Lit?" And I'm like, if Lit was playing in my fucking backyard, they would have to pay me $1,000 to go onto my back porch and watch them.
Well, I know you listen to Gyro.
Fuck you.
I have not listened to Jelly Roll.
Oh yeah, he's greatest.
And Jelly Roll would have to pay me $2,000 to go into my back porch and watch it.
He could do it too. He won't owe me any money, but
I would piss on that money.
I'm not too keen on going to other places where I'm watching somebody light shit. You know, if I'm gonna do the lighting, that's one thing. But if I'm going someplace to watch somebody else light, I'll go to big like town displays because that's different. But if I'm gonna go somewhere and watch somebody light a box of the biggin, that's not fun for me. It's more fun if I'm lighting.
right, yeah, because you're always worried that something's gonna happen.
No, it's just no fun for me to watch somebody else light the shit. I want to be the one to light the shit.
Oh,
That's what's
okay.
fun. For me.
I can't run fast anymore. So
I have gone to minor league baseball games. I go to minor league baseball games, and it's always like, and they always have fireworks.
Yeah.
And my wife always gets mad because I'm like, "Well, I'm out of here." Well, what about the fireworks? Fuck those fireworks. I didn't come here for fireworks. And I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of here. And she goes, "You stay for the fireworks because everybody else stayed for the game." And I go, "Well, you people wanted to watch the fireworks? That's how we came here?" And I sit politely and watch the fireworks, and then try to convince everyone to sneak out early. But you know what I mean? I don't go for just the fireworks. I'm there for the game. I'll stay for the fireworks. But I did notice that at least the Canadian smoke's now out of the sky.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. We got the power back. Listen, for those people who don't have power, baby Jesus, please look down upon us with your small little baby shoulders and your cute little baby tush and your powdered behind with your
Yes, Lord.
with your baby powder all in your crevices, and you feel so comfortable, baby Jesus.
Oh,
Look down upon us and bless those people who don't have power. Give power to Holly, and give power to my brother Foon and sister-in-law Debbie, and give power to my mother and Goose, but don't have them speak to me. And give power to Michelle the Weather Babe and everyone else who doesn't have power, who, because they don't have power, they're not listening to us. So I would just say fuck them, but because they don't have power, I then say bless them. Baby Jesus, please give them power. Amen.
You can't say fuck them during a prayer, Ray.
I think that was a good prayer. I really do.
yeah, they do.
I think that was a good prayer. I think it's a good. Anyway.
All right. Well, I'm hungry.
Let's wrap it up. We'll come back tomorrow around 10 a.m. with a 4th of July show. Thank you so much for watching us, everybody. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Smoke Signals is tomorrow night. So we have no shows tonight, right?
No.
There's no show tonight. There'll be a classic show coming out around 2 o'clock this afternoon. Bye, everybody.
Tyler says his power's back.
Bye.
All right, Tyler, got your power back on. Yay. That's why we weren't praying for you, Tyler.